Hey guys, welcome to Khanvolution. My name's Khan, and right now, it's time for some more Rwby, bro! It's been about a week since I've checked out an episode of Rwby, because I've been kind of busy with a couple of other shows that have been dropping recently. But I'm ready now to sit down and check out Volume 5, Chapter 7, titled Rest and Resolutions. I don't know, man. Last couple of episodes, we haven't had a lot of action, as we did in the opening parts of Volume 5, but the last couple of episodes have been very, like, information heavy. Well, not too much information heavy, more like, you know, just Raven explaining a whole lot of shit about magic and not being able to trust Ozpin and why she left, and making us theorize about what's that deal between Crow and Raven and all that stuff, you know. But the thing that I'm looking most forward to is, of course, the teams reuniting. Team Rwby, Team Juniper, with Oscar thrown in the mix, and of course Crow now too. This feels like the freaking Fellowship of the Ring, you know what I'm saying? The ultimate fellowship is forming, basically. That's what it truly feels like. So I'm super excited. I can't wait for them to share the information that Raven spilled to or at least them being able to exchange the information that they already know. And no doubt that little idea of not being able to trust Ozpin is inside Weiss and Yang right now. So how will they interact with Oscar after knowing exactly who he is and what his significance is, and, you know, Ozpin being reincarnated into him, and what's their interactions gonna be? That's what I'm looking most forward to. Of course, we gotta see what we haven't seen what Salem and her gang are up to in quite a bit. You know, we gotta go back and see what Hazel's up to. I mean, well, Hazel had a pretty definitive story moment, you know, from, you know, after Sienna Khan. Damn it, I'm still traumatized after that, man. The only Khan we got, man, the only freaking Khan we got, and shit, they take her freaking away from us. And freaking Adam, man, we gotta get him back for that shit. But yeah, we know what Hazel's up to. We don't know yet what Watts is up to. We know Watts. Actually, what was Watts up to? I don't remember. But like, Cinder. And well, Tyrion got his thing chopped off. Got his thing chopped off by Rwby, nonetheless. So I'm guessing maybe he needs some rest and resolution too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you guys so much for being so active in all my Rwby videos and just all my videos in general, guys. Thank you guys so much for those of you guys who comment in every single video. Also for everybody who's over on Discord. So if you guys haven't already come over to our Discord, we're almost at our 100 people, you know, landmark, I guess I'll call it. You know, 100 people on Discord. So maybe you can be the 100. So come on over, join the amazing community that's building over there. We play games, we make jokes, we throw in a lot of memes. Yeah, so which reminds me, I gotta react to some more Rwby memes. I know I said that in the last video, but I really gotta find the time to sit down and react to some more Rwby memes in the midst of watching all these episodes and the chibi and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So come over to Discord, share your thoughts, ideas, enthusiasm. We can talk not only about Rwby, but some of the other shows that I'm reacting to as well. And also, if you guys haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? If you guys are enjoying watching these videos with me, subscribe, like, share the video with any other fans of Rwby or Rooster Teeth content out there. And with that all being said, let's go ahead and dive into Rwby Volume 5, Chapter 7, titled Rest and Resolutions. Let's go! In 3, 2, 1, sun! Back to the fairy tale, back to the show, back to what the hell I don't even know. That's my version of the song. Things look bleak and they're about to get worse. Oh man, I love this song, man. Oh man, how long is this episode? Only 12 minutes? What? Well, actually, if it's 12 minutes, maybe it won't get copyrighted right away. Oh man, the possibilities. Man, I'm actually curious when the Menagerie timeline and Rwby's current timeline will meld together and mash up. It's crazy because I'm also watching like The Witcher from Netflix, and they also have some weird timeline frameworks, and I'm like figuring out when the timelines are gonna match up, which they eventually do by episode 8. But yeah, it's just funny to have that sort of similarity between the story arcs from then and now with this series. Oh, that's cool. Oh shit, Salim! Bro, I need more Salim in my life. Salim. Almost forgot that. God damn! I want to eat there too.
How do you lose your map at a time like that?
Oh, from Volume 4?
I've asked myself the same thing ever since.
Before Volume 4, Chapter 1, right? Wait, no.
Hey, but you made up for it, Mr. Muscles.
Oh, yeah.
You should have seen this guy take a giant grim head on.
Oh, yeah!
I couldn't have done it without Rwby wearing it down.
Me? Did you see Ren during that fight?
Aww.
He was out of control.
I'm sorry. I may have lost my temper momentarily.
No,
Nobody
out of control is an awesome.
Yeah, nobody blames you, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man, I love this. Rest and resolution.
Did not.
Yeah, right in the middle of the party.
Please tell me.
Oh,
you let that
summoning
lady
the
have it.
Borbotusk.
Of course not. Even if I did really want to.
Oh.
No way. I don't believe it.
Oh! Wait, she can do it so easily now? Wow.
It's no replacement for the real
Come
thing,
on, finish the eggs.
but I'll make sure to make good use of it.
That's amazing.
Nora's just like... Oh!
Just as strong?
Sure is.
Damn, Yang got tall.
Wanna bet?
Let's go, bruh!
Please, now's not the
Goldilocks
time.
versus Thora! Oh, shit.
Don't let her
Come on,
beat you.
you can do
You
this.
can do it.
Show 'em what teamwork is.
Rwby versus Juniper, the ultimate!
Oh, you can't lose to a girl in a skirt.
What?
You wear a skirt, Rwby.
Why is there not shooting?
Battle skirt, come on.
It definitely feels like the original. I'll give you that.
Yep. But it does have some new features.
What features? Tell us!
Yeah.
Oh, yo!
Did she win?
It's like Devil May Cry! The devil arms! Yes! That is so cool!
Oh,
Devil trigger time, Yang!
sick.
Easy there, Vomit Boy. I believe in you.
Vomit Boy, yes, the return
we're
of the
doing
nicknames.
Nickname throwbacks now.
Yes, I'm loving this episode.
I mean, the Ice Queen seems to like it.
Yes, Ice Queen!
I so did not miss you people.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
my gosh, she really does like it.
Wow.
What went and warmed your heart while you were gone?
Ooh.
Hey, you make it sound like I used to be terrible.
Yeah.
Just a lot to deal with at once.
True, true. A most elegant annoyance.
It's been a long time. We've all grown in our own ways.
You really think so?
Well, think back to when we were all at Beacon. Would you say you ever did anything foolish or embarrassing? Or do you think you were perfect?
Not perfect at all.
Gosh.
I may have been a little too gung-ho from time to time.
You? I tried to 1v1 a Nevermore on the second day of school.
Yeah, well.
Oh man, the water almost went down my nose.
Well, that embarrassment,
1v1 Nevermore.
that desire to go back and tell yourself not to be so stupid, that just proves you're not the same person you used to be.
Damn.
You're smarter, or kinder, or stronger, and you're not done growing yet.
Damn, Ren talking the real shit! Aww.
Yeah, it turns out Ren gets real deep when he feels like talking.
Yeah, so true.
Well, hold on. I was
Tranquility.
pretty great in school.
Even at the dance, when you spilled punch all over yourself in front of...
Yes, especially the dance. Thank you, Yang.
Did she have a replay?
Can 6 kids possibly make so much noise eating dinner?
Ah, yes. Oh, yes, Oscar! Oscar Maya. Come on, let Oscar join in on the fun. That clock looks like Ozpin's thingamajig. That's Ozpin sitting on the sofa, not Oscar, right? The pose.
So, the maidens, magic, Salem.
Yes!
It's all true?
Yes! Of course.
Miss Zhao Long,
Yeah, it's
is
Oscar.
this more or less what your mother told you?
Not exactly.
For the most part.
Oh.
You forgot something.
Yeah.
You forgot to tell everyone what you did to Crow and my mother.
Ooh.
What
Awkward.
is she talking about?
Awkward.
Great.
That's not a secret I thought she would give up so easily. Your mother must trust you a great deal.
Well, yeah. I am her daughter.
My ability to reincarnate, though a curse, isn't without a few key
Curse?
benefits. Much like the maidens, I too possess a certain magical power. Using this power, I was able to gift the Branwen twins the ability to see more, to move freely and be unburdened by their natural bodies. Well,
Turn them into birds?
gave them the ability to turn into birds.
Oh, snaps. Look at him, he's like,
Ridiculous
oh.
sounding out loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Uncle?
You turn them into birds.
All right, now you're just messing with us.
Okay, show us
What
at
else
least.
is new?
He's telling the truth. We saw it. Yang's mom changed right in front of us.
Why would you do something like that? I mean, what is wrong with you?
What do you mean? It's a cool power.
We made a choice.
It's not like they can't change back.
This.
May I?
Why is everybody so pissed off?
Granting this power to them was no trivial task, and I can assure you it was not done frivolously. I required assistance in gathering information on Salem's plans, as well as searching for maidens when their hosts became unclear.
Right, what he was doing at volume
Okay.
3, chapter 7.
So, have you done this with others? Like General Ironwood? Or Professor Goodwitch?
Goodwitch?
As helpful as that might be,
Glinda Bay?
unfortunately, it is not that simple. My power is finite, and if I'm being honest, dwindling.
Oh.
The amount that I gifted to Crow and Raven was, all things considered, rather minuscule. You see, centuries ago, I sacrificed a great deal of magic to 4 young women who I hoped would use my gift for good. They were the first maidens.
The wizard! He is the wizard!
Miss Zhao Long, it was never my intention to lie to you. To any of you. There are just some matters that I prefer to play close to the chest.
Yeah!
If that's how you phrased it.
Yeah.
He's the wizard!
Everyone has a choice. The Branwens chose to accept their powers and the responsibilities that came with them.
Okay.
And later, one of them chose to abandon her duties in favor of her own self-interest. Now, all of you have a choice.
Oh, man.
If
Oh, man.
anyone wishes to leave, now is the time. There is no shame or disgrace in abstaining. Only in retreat.
Holy shit. This is a lot. This is a whole lot.
Very well then.
Yang?
What you gonna do?
If Ruby sticks around, then I will too.
Aww.
If there's one thing I know about her, it's that she somehow always knows the right thing to do.
Aww. True that. Ruby Rose.
But if we're going to help, if we're going to keep risking our lives, no more lies. No more half-truths.
Right. Come on, Ozpin, bro. Tell us everything.
Understood.
Nice. Okay.
So, what now? I mean, what can we do?
That is a difficult question. One that I believe is best answered tomorrow.
What do you mean?
The road ahead is undoubtedly filled with hardships and peril. However, it has been far too long since you have all been together. Please, take tonight. Enjoy this moment.
Right. Oscar's so cutie pie.
Raven? Crow? They're birds! Cracked it!
Oh, finally, Nora, welcome to the fandom.
Hey, ugly.
Oh shit, Toothless. What the frick? Okay, here we go. Here we go, the real shit.
Is Raven Branwen home?
You know, I've had a real bad week.
It's about to get worse.
So I think I'm gonna take it out on you.
Oh shit, Cinder and Watts?
Doesn't look like he wants to cooperate, boss.
We got a team of 4 right there.
Then make him.
Oh shit.
I
Oh,
was hoping you'd say that.
open the gates, bro. They're gonna get in one way or the other. Oh shit. Esmeralda. That's how they're gonna end that shit? Damn. Holy crap, dude. We got so much in this episode, but like 12 minutes, bro. Damn. Silhouette against the moon. Dude, he's the wizard. Okay. So, just right off the bat, can I just say, okay, so all the theories were right, at least the ones that I thought of at the beginning, but you guys also didn't, you guys were very good at remaining spoiler-free, of course, but, I had such a big idea that, like, that he was the wizard, because, I mean, it was kind of obvious, but, like, now we get, like, full confirmation from Ozpin that, not only did he extract magic from himself, so he was the original progenitor of all that magical energy. So I don't know how much magic is actually in this world. Does it come in like limited amounts or in quantities, or does it take? Does it come from like a physical substance like ether or mako or mana or something like that, or is it born within specific individuals? You know what I mean? I mean, is it like does it come from living beings, or does it come from like inanimate objects, or some sort of mystical rock or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it something like dust? Like dust has specific specific physical substance that which you draw dust from, but does magic have that similar property? Or the fact that it is magic doesn't mean it doesn't have any shape or form, it just exists within living organisms and whatnot. But that aside, we know that Ozpin had a lot of magic within him, and then he slowly gave it out. I'm guessing he gave the vast bulk of it out to the 4 maidens when he did so in his previous life when he was the wizard. So I mean, based on like the art style of that time period and the dresses that they were wearing, it seemed like it didn't take place very far off from now time period, but the way the wizard was living like very frugally, so I'm guessing maybe it was several centuries ago. Yeah, and then also we had the Great War, where I'm sure Ozpin used a lot of his magical powers as the King of Vale, in trying to quell that fighting. So maybe he lost a lot of magic there, and also he gave some to Crow and Raven. So I don't know exactly how much magical energy he has left, and maybe he exhausts it every time he reincarnates. Maybe that's one of his like semblance or magical powers. Every time it's strange because he called it a curse. He said he called his thing a curse, and I think in the previous episode he said it was something bestowed onto him by the gods. So cursed by the gods, like the gods would usually put a curse on you if you're like if you do something wrong. So, well, Ozpin, I don't know, like he seems like a good guy, but he says, but remember in volume 1, and you guys made certain that I paid attention to that, is that Ozpin said that he has made more mistakes than any living man in history. So he said mistakes specifically. So I mean, definitely he's had an incredible number of lives to accumulate a certain number of mistakes. If an average human makes a certain number of mistakes, then living multiple lives would just have that times quantity and number of lives. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely plays into that specific phrase. But at the same time, one can think that maybe he did something seriously wrong, which the gods didn't like initially, the god of creation and the god of destruction, and they ultimately cursed him with this everlasting life to continually be reborn and sort of serve as this, entity to do maybe the gods, I don't know, like be their prophet or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but like that's my idea anyway. So he said it comes with certain benefits. So maybe like he is able to, one of the benefits, as he explained, is being able to bestow his magical power onto certain individuals. So not only did he give it to the maidens, he also extracted some of it to be able to give to individuals whom he trusts the most. And he said he didn't fully explain whether or not he gave any magical powers to Ironwood or Glenda Goodwitch. You know, I'm guessing he may be Glenda. Yeah, I mean, some of Glenda's capabilities seemed like they weren't just her semblance. Actually, we don't really know what Glenda's semblance really is yet, right? She can manipulate matter and try to fix matter, you know, like, you know, sidewalks broken buildings, which we still need to see where Glenda is, the ultimate waifu, you know, where Glenda is. But I need Glenda back, man. Come on, don't tell me, of course, but like, if she comes back in next volume or volume 7, I'll be so happy, you know, or maybe at the end of this volume as like a surprise entrance. I don't know, man. But yeah, going back to Ozpin, so so we know he's the wizard. He bestowed his magic, but you know, obviously now hopefully they'll have a lot more clarity. At least he's been able to express this the stuff about Salem, about what his duty is. And one thing I wasn't sure about was why was everybody so like upset that he turned them into birds. It's not like they can't turn back. It seems like at the very least it seems like an advantageous ability to give to specific individuals. Seems more like a gift rather than a curse. You know what I'm saying? That comes with an incredible number of benefits. What I can see as negative is, since they do have a little bit of magic inside them, they could be targets to attacks from outside. Anybody who's wanting to extract that magic from him, like for the way Cinder extracted the Maiden's power from Amber, maybe they can do that same thing to Raven and Crow. But Crow did, like at volume 3 chapter 7, come and you know, try to fulfill his duty of like trying to protect the Maidens, see what Raven and see what Cinder and the crew are up to, what Salem's movements are. So that's what he was doing. Meanwhile, Raven, after learning some shit about Ozpin, she decided to go off on her own and manage her own self-interest and take care of her banditry stuff, and you know, excuse me. But that's some crazy stuff we got this episode. I'm still not sure how much of this is actually playing into that original what do you call wizard storyline, the original Maiden story that Piero told in volume 3, you know, the early volume 3, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I still have so many more questions, like what's the curse? Why did he call it a curse in the beginning? Is it actually did the gods actually curse him? Does he have some sort of beef with the gods or something like that? What's Salem's role in all this? Like, how does he know Salem? Who came first, Salem or Ozpin? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like I said in my previous discussion portions of Rwby reaction videos, that, like, you know, maybe Salem is the prophet of the god of destruction, Ozpin is the prophet of the god of creation, you know, and maybe it's just them going against each other. It's simply the reenactment of the god of light and god of darkness butting heads with one another, you know. So that'd be pretty crazy. That's one theory that I had. And what's the significance of Team Rwby? Like, of course, like, this is the story of Team Rwby. The show is called literally Rwby. So their roles and their lifetimes and their storyline has to play into Team Rwby somehow. So what's their significance? One time I thought maybe it's that, you know, maybe the Maiden powers will ultimately flow into Rwby, Weiss, Yang, and Blake. Maybe that's why, you know, the significance of the number 4. Maybe they'll all get the powers eventually or something like that, you know? From some circumstances or something, or maybe Ozpin will bestow some magical powers onto them, and that's why he's taken such an interest in them. And remember, the last time Ozpin took an interest in any class any group was Team Stark, and he bestowed magical powers on them. Maybe he bestowed some magical powers on, you know, freaking Ruby's mom, or, you know, Tai Yang, who knows, I don't know. But maybe gave him the magical powers to, you know, come up with amazing puns, and that sort of fueled into Yang a little bit, you know, that magical pun magic, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but in all seriousness, maybe Ruby's mom had some magic as well. Maybe she's going to bestow his magical powers to Team Rwby somehow. I don't know, man. It's just a whole bunch of crazy shit we got this episode, minus the not to mention that entire fact of freaking Emerald, Mercury, Cinder, and Watts actually, you know, finally showing up to Raven. What's gonna happen? We got the Spring Maiden there, so are they gonna completely is episode 8? Is chapter 8 gonna open with like the bandits hideout completely, you know, in ashes, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think is gonna happen. But you know, Raven probably gonna take what do you call Vernal and like make a run for it, probably, because her bandits, I mean, if Weiss and Yang could have taken them like 2v everybody, you know, I'm pretty sure that they're no match for, you know, Cinder and her gang. So we're definitely gonna get some crazy clashes. We might get a Maiden versus Maiden off next episode. Shit, dude. Okay. Yeah. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below, as you guys always do. I can't wait to read all of your comments. Remain spoiler free, of course. And yeah, I'm just super excited for what Rwby has in store for us going forward. Yeah, leave your comments down below. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you guys are. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video. And I'll see you guys next time.